Brought to you by Agilus Diagnostics.
Agilus Diagnostics.
How intermittent fasting affects your brain health. इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग ये शब्द शायद आपने 2-3 साल पहले सुना भी नहीं होगा, पर आज ये काफी ट्रेंडिंग है। क्या ये ईटिंग पैटर्न पॉपुलर होने के साथ इफेक्टिव भी है, और इज एवरीबडी जस्ट ब्लाइंडली जॉइनिंग द बैंडवैगन? Before getting on to its implications, let's first speak to head dietitian and nutritionist Ritika Samadar and find out in detail कि intermittent fasting होती क्या है।
Today we are going to talk about intermittent fasting. So first, what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting means that you are not eating for an extended period of time. There are different forms of intermittent fasting. The most common is, of course, you have the window period of about 8 hours followed by about 16 hours of fasting. We also have the other forms of intermittent fasting, which depends upon alternate days of eating or not eating for 2 consecutive days and then eating for 5 days. All of this has different benefits and of course have been tried by different individuals. Second, now let's talk about that how does it have a health benefit and what is the process it works on. So as the name suggests, when you're not eating for an extended period of time, it does have some health benefits. Remember, every time we eat, the body releases a certain amount of glucose or sugar, which of course the cells receive it and then they burn it. But when we are eating for throughout the day or eating over extended period of time, there is an increased amount of calories which the body takes. The one which we can utilize gets burned and the other, of course, gets stored as fats. So when we talk about intermittent fasting and when you have extended period of fasting, what actually happens is that when the body does not get any amount of sugars or energy, then it starts working on the stored fat. And that is where the metabolic switch happens, and it does have a lot of health benefits. First, of course, because you're low on calories in terms of what you're eating, hence definitely there will be a positive effect on weight loss. Second, because of this metabolic switch, we also see a considerable amount in insulin sensitivity. So specifically people who have a lot of insulin resistance can actually get into insulin sensitive if they follow the right way of intermittent fasting.
Now that you know what it is, let's get to its pros and, as per some studies, very serious cons. Intermittent fasting, which was believed to be the new formula to achieve wholesome weight loss and a healthy lifestyle, could increase a person's risk of death from cardiovascular diseases. However, previous research has shown its positive effects on brain health. Is this the method for you? Should you go for it? Intermittent fasting is a trendy way to lose weight, but it is said to be bad for the heart and good for the brain. And the long-term effects of time-restricted eating are unclear. The purpose of intermittent fasting is to cut calories and lose weight. It's really how intermittent fasting is implemented that's going to explain a lot about benefits or adverse associations of it. The analysis found that for those who already had cardiovascular diseases, before the study, there was 66% higher risk of death from heart diseases or stroke if they limited their food intake to over an 8 to 10 hour window in a day. In fact, women of reproductive age need to be particularly careful with intermittent fasting as their bodies are sensitive to stressors like prolonged fasting and caloric restriction. Intermittent fasting itself is a stressor on the body, and in the context of our modern day life that's already with chronic emotional, psychological and environmental stressors. Fasting can also lead to undereating, which we all know negatively influences females' hormones in a variety of ways. If women practicing intermittent fasting are completely ignoring their body's biological hunger, that cues altogether, it will not be health promoting physically or mentally. Those who have never been big breakfast eaters may find it easy to avoid eating until 10 or 11 a.m., while others are hungry when they wake up. The most important thing is to listen to your body, and if you're feeling hungry, eat. Women who work out regularly may find it difficult to stick to intermittent fasting, and if it's the time of your month you are ravenous, it will also be hard to fast. So as per these various analyses, intermittent fasting might do more harm than good. So what's the right way to do it? what should you eat?
But it is very, very important that when we follow intermittent fasting, it should be done the right way. So as I first said, it all depends upon your window period. But what is equally important is that what you eat during this window period is very important. So usually the type of diet pattern which is followed is, of course, having 2 major meals with 2 or 3 in between snacking times. But very important is that what you eat during this window period should be a very, very healthy, balanced diet, providing all the essential macro as well as the micronutrients.
Talking about the brain, it is not as bad as it can be for your heart. Research in mice has shown that the role of intermittent fasting in boosting brain health by enhancing survival and formation of nerve cells in the hippocampus brain region, which is associated with learning, memory and emotion. But there are not many studies on the humans and the results are mixed. Intermittent fasting बढ़ाता है एक प्रोटीन का प्रोडक्शन जिसे कहते हैं ब्रेन डिराइव्ड न्यूरोट्रोफिक फैक्टर या BDNF. BDNF न्यूरॉन्स के ग्रोथ एंड सर्वाइवल में मदद करता है, जो एनहांस करता है लर्निंग और मेमोरी को। मतलब फास्टिंग आपके ब्रेन को शार्पर और हेल्दियर बना सकती है और फास्टिंग से स्टिमुलेट होता है ऑटोफैगी। ये प्रोसेस आपके बॉडी को डैमेज सेल से क्लीन करता है और नए सेल्स रीजनरेट करता है। ये सेलुलर हाउसकीपिंग आपकी ब्रेन को न्यूरो डिजेनरेटिव डिजीजेस जैसे अल्जाइमर्स और पार्किंसन से प्रोटेक्ट करता है। So, can everyone follow this diet pattern? Let's quickly go back to nutritionist Ritika to know the answer for it.
Can everybody follow intermittent fasting? The answer is no. Specifically for children who are in the growing age, young adolescents should not try intermittent fasting because the requirement in terms of calories and proteins are much higher. So below 18, it is not recommended. Second, pregnant and lactating mothers should never follow an intermittent fasting because they would also require a sustained release of calories and protein through the day. Third is, of course, individuals specifically with type 1 diabetes should never be following intermittent fasting. And also for individuals who are heavily dependent on a lot of drugs, they should try and avoid doing the intermittent fasting. And of course, the geriatric population, because we know their intake already is very, very less and their requirements are usually not filled up with their intake. So therefore, they should generally refrain from following the intermittent fasting.
तो क्या करना चाहिए? बैलेंस मेंटेन करना चाहिए, राइट? अगर आप इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग को ट्राई करना चाहते हैं तो एक बैलेंस डाइट और रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज के साथ ही फॉलो करें।
But in the end, I would like to emphasize that if done in the proper way, intermittent fasting is a good way to make your body more healthy. But of course, you should make sure that you're eating a very, very healthy diet specifically during the window period, and of course always follow it under the instructions of a trained nutritionist or according to your doctor's prescription.
I hope आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई होगी। Subscribe to our channel Fit Tak to know more about health tips and insights. Stay healthy and keep your brain and your heart happy.